They say that the greatest ideas often look ridiculous at first, until they change the world. More than 130 years ago, a man was called crazy for putting an engine inside a carriage. Today, that experiment is the foundation of one of the most powerful industries on Earth, the automobile industry. And at the heart of this story lies a name we all recognize: Mercedes-Benz. But how did it go from being a small workshop in Germany to becoming the global symbol of luxury, innovation, and power? Part 1. The world's first car. In 1886, Karl Benz patented the motorwagen. Many dismissed it as useless, slow, noisy, and too expensive. But his wife, Bertha Benz, believed in it more than anyone. One day, without telling him, she secretly took the car and made the first long-distance journey in history, over 100 kilometers. Along the way, she had to refuel at pharmacies because gas stations didn't exist yet, and she repaired the vehicle several times with her own hands. That journey wasn't just a trip, it was proof that the invention could actually work in real life. The lesson is clear. Sometimes the best marketing isn't advertising, it's showing the world that your product works. Part 2. Two paths that crossed. While Karl and Bertha were pushing forward elsewhere in Germany, Gottlieb Daimler and Wilhelm Maybach were building their own engines. At first they were rivals, but both shared the same vision: a world moved by automobiles. Decades later, their companies merged, creating the brand we now know as Mercedes-Benz. The insight is powerful. Fierce competition can turn into strategic alliance when the vision is bigger than the ego. Part 3. The birth of a brand. The name Mercedes didn't come from an engineer, it came from a little girl, Mercedes Jelinek, daughter of an ambitious businessman who was selling Daimler cars. Her father invested heavily, but with one condition: the cars had to carry her name. And so Mercedes was born, a name that sounded elegant, international, and powerful. It's proof that branding can be just as valuable as technology. The name itself creates emotion, trust, and desire. Part 4. The star that rules land, sea, and air. The famous logo, the three-pointed star, wasn't a coincidence. It represented Daimler's ambition to conquer land, sea, and air with their engines. It was more than a logo. It was a statement of intent. Every great brand needs a symbol that reflects its ambition and vision. Part 5. Mercedes and endless innovation. Mercedes was always one step ahead. The first mass-produced car, the first vehicle with brakes on all four wheels, safety body structures that saved lives, breakthroughs in design, engines, and luxury. Each innovation reinforced its reputation. The message is clear. True success isn't about innovating once, it's about making innovation your strategy forever. Part 6. Crisis, Wars, and Survival. The company survived 2 world wars, bombed factories, and economic collapse. Each time they fell, they rebuilt stronger. From a small German workshop, they became a global icon of excellence. Empires aren't built by avoiding crises, but by surviving them. Part 7. From the elite to global culture. Mercedes wasn't just selling cars, they were selling status. Owning a Mercedes meant you had made it. Presidents, artists, millionaires, all wanted that same star in their driveway. When your product becomes part of culture, you're no longer selling cars, you're selling a dream. Part 8. Mercedes today and the future. Today, Mercedes is leading the transition toward electric and autonomous vehicles. They face tough competition from Tesla, BMW, and others, but their essence remains the same: innovation, prestige, and luxury. The challenge is to stay relevant in a world that's changing faster than ever. And if history teaches us anything, it's that Mercedes always finds the road forward. Conclusion. More than a century later, Mercedes-Benz is far more than just a car company. It's a symbol of ambition, resilience, and vision. An empire that began with an invention people laughed at, and ended up moving the entire world. Because Mercedes didn't invent luxury, they turned it into an eternal business on wheels.